Working on Hyundai Genesis today. Doing the riser finally that I've had. Right now we're just doing the unbolt phase. We have already unbolted the dang air intake from it and hoses, and just make sure everything was out the way, and then we're just unbolting everything. That's the last one. It came up like it was. I'm not sure. And we are, I got it. We are unbolted. Next thing to do is to pick everything up. Make sure your car is cooled off, because I was driving mine before we started this, and it gets pretty hot. So definitely make sure you cool the car off, or don't drive it for a while before you do this installation.
Easily can't hit this.
Oil all on the shit. Don't do like me. I just put a dang thermal gasket on there. I mean, it worked. It held like it was supposed to, but we're getting rid of it now. So, boom. Next thing we do, we gotta get these down here. You got those? I gotta go see that happens then. I thought it went right here. Oh, it do. I'm tripping. We ain't gotta do that. Don't make that mistake. Make sure you know where this shit is going. Don't make that freaking mistake. But yeah, we don't mess with them unless, you know, I don't know, unless you actually doing the whole process of your port and polish intake manifold. Mine is already port and polish, so I'm just adding on the riser. So this is our riser right here.
3.8 product.
Yep. Shout out to 3.8. Mr. Dustin himself.
The Genesis wizard.
Yes, sir.
Every week it seems like he coming out with some new.
Definitely something new.
Some new shit.
Alright.
Just like that.
Yep. So we gotta get these out. Yeah. So it's a gas to go down here, and it's a gas that's gonna go on top of it. We gotta get these out. Got some new ones that go in there. Oh, we got two studs. One right here, one right here. And how we're doing this is called the 2-nut method. And what you have to do is get both nuts on there and get them real tight on against each other. Once they're both tight, then you go the opposite way, and they'll work the stud out just like that. Also be careful with this, because these are aluminum parts, and it is possible to strip all that, and then you're going to be in the world of ooh. Alright, so we have both of the studs out of this place, well, out of the areas that we need. Also, if you don't know, please take something to cover up your runners. You don't want anything at all to fall into that runners and get into your engine, because then you might turn into a bad day.
And this is another look at what the 2-nut method will look like. You're going to want to run that bottom one all the way down, then get the top one on there and tighten it up. And then you can really either go from the bottom nut or from the top nut and loosen it off, and they'll work against each other and stop each other from turning and get the bottom part of that stud out.
Yep. Like that. So now all we have to do now is put the bottom gasket on, put the riser on top, put that back on top, and put everything back together. So here we go. Well, it is dark in here, man. Need more lighting.
Big ass lights like them females that do hair.
Boy. Alright. So first gasket is placed. And next, big baby right here.
Once again, 3.8 Performance on Instagram. Thank you, sir, for always coming through for the Genesis community and the Hyundai community as a whole.
Alright. Yeah. As mentioned before, have to have 2 gaskets, one below it, one above it. While he's opening that, let y'all know a little bit about this 3.8 right here. This is the third motor in here. Yes, it is the third motor to go in this car. Right. Other way. Other way. And turn it again. Yeah, there you go. I'm a little Hyundai illiterate. And everything's measuring up, and all we have to do now is put the bottom, the top piece back on. Thing right here, and then bolt it up. Get her on the road and see what she do. Oh, that ain't gonna work no more, brother. Gonna have to move it. Yeah, so this is the problem that you will run into. You gotta make sure everything is placed just right. Gaskets and all. Alright, so method that we have to use to kind of make sure everything measures up. We put our first bolt, which you can't even see. We put our first bolt right here and to hold that part in place, and then we put one right here on opposite sides to hold it in place. Therefore, then you can just go through and put everything in place where it needs to be without trying to fight with it. So like I said before, as I mentioned before, we're just going back together with everything. That's basically it, guys, with this. I will be doing a review or reaction video to how different it feels with this new riser on this thing. So be looking for that. And this is T&E Performance. Yes, me and my brother, new shop. We're trying to get our name out there. We work on just about anything from the Genesis to the Camaro right there, and then in the future we will be doing something to this beauty right here, so be looking out for that. And subscribe to our channel, like it, share it, and see you guys on the next video.